Okay, I think all the three streams are live. Let's just give YouTube some time to get there. And meanwhile, we'll get social stream started. Yeah, YouTube even got live very quickly. That is nice to see. As usual, I'll start by saying hello in all the chats. I'm actually a bit early today. And I said I will start around 1 o'clock, but I'm 5 minutes early, as you can see. So that's a positive, gives you more time to study. Let me just turn on the notification for OBS. So here, pronunciation is what I have to write. There it is. Then switch and do the same, just confirm the chats are working. Otherwise, there is some problem. Again, a fun interaction with that weird guy Jason there. YouTube now to show me my live stream. Thank you, YouTube. Yeah, all three are done. Good thing is I'm not dropping any frames or anything like that. I don't know what that exactly means, but I have heard some streamers say it. Okay, anyway, so the point now was I was going to do the PT365 class. I wanted to complete it. It was less than 1 hour remaining, I think, but it takes some time because you have to look up other things as well, right? So let me close it, I think, and go back there. Not the map class. I was looking to do the current affairs of environment there. So hopefully I can get that done quickly. There are 4 classes that are, hold on, ecology and environment. Yeah, 5 main classes and 3 updated classes. Lot of them left over. So total of 8 classes I have to cover up. So one of them will be done today. I think I was about to do. Yeah, there are 5 subspecies of this one. I know actually there are 5 main species of rhino. Now, rhino, the IUCN status is it's vulnerable. It's not endangered or critically endangered yet. So that's a positive. But yeah, I also needed to do PT. This environment, yeah, environment is right there. And let's go. 3 minutes early. I know maybe these 5 things are done. vulnerable. So basically, African rhino will stay in the um, dry area, savanna, desert, grasslands, like. But Asian one lives in riverine grasslands. So definitely, it can swim very well. Indian rhino is the one which has two rhinos. So Indian rhino is one horn rhino. If you look at the distribution of rhinos in India, I should be able to say that. Yeah, basically in India, rhinos are found all over northern India, but now they are just found in the eastern states. That is, Assam is the major state. There are several wildlife sanctuaries where rhinos are now present, but there was a time when the entire North India was covered as a habitat of rhino. So basically, most of the population of Indian rhino, that is the entire Indian belt, is concentrated in Assam, just a single state, and out of that, 90% is concentrated only in a single wildlife sanctuary, that is national park, that is Kaziranga National Park. If that something happens to the national park, that would be a lot of problems to these poor rhinos. China. A lot of poaching takes place for these horns, which are a part of Chinese medicine. So the idea is to just remove the horn of the rhinoceros through a proper surgery so that no one else is able to steal it. Okay, I can see how that works, but it's also a very senseless idea because you want the rhino to be protected. You don't want to take away its horn. I guess it's a better option than the some what are those people called? Yeah, smugglers. It's much better than hunters, poachers, or smugglers to take away those horns because the poor creature just bleeds out and dies afterwards. Better to have a surgery where the official doctor removes it, but it's just a very awful option. Let's just say, preferably we will just be able to save the rhinos without removing their horns at all. If I get through this exam in forest services, I will try to do something about this rhino poaching as well. It reminds me of something. Government is going to stop all the thieves. How? They are going to tax you so much there will be nothing left to steal. I don't know where I heard that joke, but white rhino, I believe, is near threatened. Indian rhino is vulnerable, and black and Sumatran Javanthis are in critical stage. So the next topic is Great Indian Bustard. It's actually the heaviest flying bird in the world. It's a very big and cute looking thing. Yeah, that is a Great Indian Bustard. Super cute. Look at their face. Um, So I'm just looking up if there is anything that covers the polity current affairs and somewhere here there should be a crash course. Main there is a main special course, but what I'm actually looking at is prelim special course. This is where it is. Just sit up straight and finish off environment. Gibby. There are mainly there are three bustard birds in India, and one comes in migration. This is the Great Indian bustard. There is Lesser Florican and Bengal Florican. These three are all three are the bustard birds, and one of them comes in migration. Yes, they fly. It's the high. It's definitely critical endangered. Bengal Florican is the second one. Lesser Florican is the third one. Greater Florican or I believe all three of them are critically endangered. If you just give myself, you just give me a second. Uh, Bengal bustard, are you seeing? Bustard, are you seeing? Yeah, it is critically endangered. I remember doing this last year for current affairs. So, okay, 27 species of heavy-bodied bird found on 4 continents. Appearance may be compared to crazy. Okay, bustards are omnivorous birds with a typically swim. So 27 species in total. 5 sexual dimorphism. There is 3 short for. So they cannot touch your branch. So they nest on the ground. That makes sense. But unfortunately, that means their eggs are can be destroyed by animals. So, oh my God. Taurus crane is the tallest one. Basically, it is a bird that prefers dry grassland, and all these states have this dry grassland. Mainly, it is in Rajasthan and Gujarat, but Maharashtra also has some rain shadow region. There is some in Karnataka and Andhra. That's why the bird just, I guess, runs across the grassland and or flies across the grassland and comes in. Yeah, this is a flying bird. We have to remember, even if it generally stays on the ground, it is a very heavy flying bird. Desert National Park is there. It requires. And listening to this just makes me very sad. It's a big bird. Its frontal vision is poor because usually it doesn't have to worry. But there are electric wires which are being laid across the Rajasthan desert, and while it flies very fast, cannot change its direction even if it sees the wire. Then it gets stuck and dies. It's just painful to hear. So the idea is to lay down some of the new power lines in the ground, and there are also those things called as bird diverters, which can help in this case. Hopefully, those efforts will made. So let's just see what is going on. Since lesser Florican lives in a grassland region, and its call is not very strong. What it does, it just jumps out of jumps out of the grass and puts on this display for the females of the species. Look at it. It's really jumping up there, just to be visible. It's cute. Just to show people, hey, here, here I am. In Hindi, there is a song, Main Yahan Tu Kahan. That's the song it is trying to look at it. That's how it jumps. I think this is a still frame which is taking picture of every step. Look at okay. This is interesting. Camper funding is used for this. That's not something we would expect. Yet. a naturalistic society. Yeah, this is a very old body. 1883, they have established it. So it has been over 200 years. No, no, no. What is the math? It has been over 100 years at least. 83 to 40, 140 years it has crossed. Very old body trying to conserve nature. So that takes care of bustards as well. So I have done lesser bustard, greater bustard, and I have done rhinos. I will just take a quick walk just to not sit in one place for too long. Godavari, yes. Let me just do crocodile. Let me just take a quick walk and I will do crocodile conservation. Yeah, I will study about crocodile conservation. Rhino is done, bustard is done, crocodile, fungi, and biosphere reserve. The four things are left still. Okay, we can do that. There is still an hour. Quick walk, do some stretch, and be right back. Okay, let me continue. I think the rule is you should look away at least 20 feet for at least 20 seconds every 20 minutes you stare at a screen. It helps keep your eyes in better shape. It's also good to take a little bit of walk so your back doesn't hurt after a while. When you get closer to 30, you start realizing these advices actually have some merit. You need to take proper care of your body so it is efficient. Other than that, I was just going to say how afternoon is a very quiet time compared to any morning or evening, but the train decided to throw me around with a loud noise. That's one of the disadvantages of living in a city. While you might get some birds or something in in a village, you get these loud noises. That is construction noises, train, or what else? Yeah, or just cars honking their horns or some loudspeaker noises. None of these are actually very pleasant to hear. So sometime later, maybe it's time to shift to a more quieter place, maybe somewhere in a forest, conserving great Indian bustards and rhinos and everything like. But right now, it's time for crocodile conservation project. Let's see what the news is. Crocodile conservation. I was going to see crocodile species. Look at that, like a little lizard. If I am, this is called as caiman. Caiman. Crocodiles live here. Uh, Crocodiles are a large habitat. They're mostly tropical. They don't live in cold climate because obviously they are unable to maintain their body temperature very well, as far as I know. But yeah, I think this is it. If I look at Orinoco crocodile is here, Cuban crocodiles, so American crocodile live up to here. American alligator lives here. I should probably know what the difference between an alligator and a crocodile is. If someone is in the chat, maybe they can. Let me know. Yeah, Magar, I have seen this crocodile. Looks very scary. Siamese Ichthyorhyn crocodile, Nile crocodile. The saltwater crocodile is the one that is the scariest from what I have heard. Nile crocodile, I think, is smaller compared to. It's very big, but it is still. Uh, yeah, this is the all of it is the habitat of. When I look at all, this is I believe that. Oh, caimans are found in this region. Cayman, is it pronounced cayman? Alligator. Alligator is found in here. Crocodile is found. Oh, crocodile has the largest habitat. And I believe uh, caveolate, whatever this is called, it's like an equivalent is found in this region. In India, somewhere inside as well. It's called as susar. That thing just eats fish. It will not bite you because you are too big for its mouth. I think it's kind of cute. 220 to 750 kilograms. Wow. I think saltwater crocodile is even larger. Big 200 to 1100 kilograms. That is just so big. It's unbelievably big. But the females are only 100 kg. How does that even work? I think Nile crocodiles are known for more attacks, but saltwater crocodiles are the big one. Just when it comes to size, I think this is the famous image, but it's maybe some perspective. Yeah, this is what I was interested in. But there is no, um, there are some answers here. Wanted to do a comparison of Despite having the same maximum size as saltwater crocodiles, Nile crocodiles are commonly larger. How do saltwater crocodiles are frequently recognized as the largest living reptile? Then how can they have same maximum size? If Nile crocodiles are commonly bigger and they have the same maximum size, then saltwater crocodiles cannot be the largest living reptile species. I think there is some mistake here. Crocodylus niloticus and Crocodylus porosus, same saltwater crocodile. Sub-Saharan Africa, Southeast Asia. Yes, saltwater crocodiles even eat humans. Yes, saltwater crocodiles are less hostile to people because they are not found in, yeah, well, they're not really found in human settlements, right? Nile obviously is Nile and Southeast Sahara region. That's where most of the people are. Who is living in saltwater? I think Bill Burr has a bit regarding this where he says, "Do you know most of the shark attacks take place in coast?" Obviously, because that's where the people are. Who is going into deep ocean to get attacked by fish? Okay, I was trying to look up the difference between crocodile and alligator. Crocodile and alligator. Look at this, man. Can be considered a majestic creature, right? Look at this, 1,000 kilogram, a ton worth of crocodiles. See, temperature in the nest decides sex of the hatchlings. Cooler nest is females, warmer nest is males. Then nesting 50 to 60 eggs. Brackish water, coastal water, mangroves, they live everywhere. Geographic range is over here. Saltwater, estuarine. 70 years, size is 5 meter for average male. Some can be over 6 meter. The female crocodiles are a lot smaller. No, they are still huge, 2 to 3 meters. That is bigger than me in size. Then 40 to 60 eat hatchlings, and young crocodiles eat small prey. What's a carrion? I should know what a carrion is. The horror game. Oh, dead fish. Largest species of crocodile. Yeah, crocodile and alligator, freshwater crocodile, saltwater crocodile, Nile crocodile. Uh, Difference. Not in Hindi. Why is it showing me? My God. I have to say these are very cute. Uh, it's probably very disgusting to feel, but I want to hold one someday. Okay, so crocodile is V shape and alligator is U shape. That barely makes a difference. How am I going to tell which one is V and which one is U? Looks okay, U shape is very less pointy. But they both look pointy, man. That's the problem. Okay, so this is better. So crocodile is V-shaped snout, alligator has U-shaped snout, and crocodile has lower teeth visible. Alligator has lower teeth hidden. 1.1.7 is where I'm at. 1.1.7 crocodile and alligator. Crocodile has V-shaped and U-shapes. Okay. Yeah, this is good. So this is an alligator and this is a crocodile. And I believe crocodiles are generally larger. That is the fresh, very nice difference between an alligator and crocodile. Why are they here? I am happy about just looking at them. Okay, I think it's time to get back to the lecture. Enough of just looking around at random animal facts. Ghadial is a PYQ. Ghadial are now mainly restricted to only Chambal and some tributaries of Yamuna. So India has three types of crocodiles. One is Gharial, that they are named after they are named after the snout at the top, as you can see here. While Magar crocodile is like a classic looking crocodile, no snout, nothing, and it can attack people. It's quite dangerous. Uh, and the third one is saltwater crocodile, which we have just seen is the largest crocodile species in the world, as high as they can weigh as high as the tongue. Yeah. Bhitarkanika National Park is a famous one if you want to watch the Mahamudra. Yeah, saltwater crocodile is obviously least concern because who is going to bother saltwater crocodile? Gharial, the smallest one, is in danger. The United Nations Development Programme and Food and Agriculture Organization, these two bodies have helped us establish this conservation project. And other than that, uh, mainly Bhitarkanika National Park and Chambal Sanctuary, these two have been the main places, although the program covers pan-India. Brahmani and Baitarani rivers, as well as Mahanadi River. This is a very important site for anyone who is giving the exam. Okay, so crocodiles are now done. The next is Tunga. That is Tungas mostly, but apparently they also have some important role in but they have some important role in environment. Definitely they do, right? Not just all about people. I remember there are also some mushrooms that glow in the dark. I wonder what would happen if you decide to build a house where there is only the glowing mushrooms as the light source in the dark. So basically, if I remember the classification, there is three domains and six kingdoms, right? Uh, three domain, uh, bacteria, archaea, eukarya. Yeah, three domain, six kingdom classification: bacteria, archaea, and eukarya. So there is prokaryotes, that is bacteria, uh, and eukaryotes are converted into archaea. I don't remember exactly, but Carl Weiss is the one who gave all this. This is you go from if you go back in evolutionary history, there was one point where ancestors of all beings was common. That is known as the last identity something. Luca is the short name. I think I should look up what it is called. LUCA, Luca. Uh, Not the film. In Luca in biology. Yeah. Luca stands for, yeah, last universal common ancestor. That's where we got started evolving into different creatures. And it evolved into mainly three domains, that is eubacteria, archaea, and eukaryotes. Bacteria, archaea, and eukaryotes, right? So bacteria are the simplest ones. So bacteria and archaea evolved into no, bacteria and archaea are prokaryotes, that is extremely simple cells without specialized cell organelles or anything. And eukaryotes, on the other hand, so basically you can divide the whole thing into two halves, that is prokaryotes and eukaryotes. Prokaryotes are very simple organisms which do not have specialized organelles for energy production and everything. It's just it's a jumbled up cell where everything does everything. Or then eukaryotes are where you see specialized organelles for each thing. They are separate, proper created membrane bound organelles. That is prokaryote and eukaryote. So prokaryote again has two kingdoms. One is eubacteria and one is archaea. And eukaryotes have basically all the kingdoms that we know. So in terms of prokaryotes, we have the five kingdoms. In total, we have six kingdoms, right? So eubacteria, archaea, protista, monera. I think Monera, Protista, uh, Plantae, Fungi, Plantae, and Animalia are the five kingdoms. So if you do a three domain five kingdom classification, you get uh, eubacteria, archaebacteria, and eubacteria, archaebacteria, and eukaryotes. And if you do a five kingdom classification out of that, you get Monera, Protista, Fungi, Plant, and Animal. Instead, if you do a six kingdom classification, then Monera is further divided into eubacteria and archaea. The medical scientific terms are very annoying to remember, but now that I am a little bit away from the biology paper, I do find this very interesting because how everything developed comes from here, right? I do wish there were easier names to remember. Yeah, archaea, bacteria, and eukarya. fungi are generally heterotrophs. That is, they survive by feeding off others. For example, in Monera, cyanobacteria are definitely known for photosynthesis, and in Protista, Euglena, and I don't remember another one. Mycoremediation basically refers to using fungi to degrade the contaminants. Even plastics, some plastics can be degraded using fungi. The penicillin is produced by fungi. IUCN Fungal Conservation Committee, Global Fungal Registry. Okay, that takes care of all the major groups. Now the next topics are here that are one is Biosphere Reserve Network and another is, I believe, Biosphere Reserve Network would be the last one, and Eco-sensitive Zone. These two measures for remediation, or should I say conservation, around 20 minutes of time should they take. I'll just take one more quick walk and We will finish this off. Complete the engines. Good. The window has been very useful. Good buffer transfer. Nilgiri Wise tourism. India has 12 biosphere reserves. Total of 18. Well, Gulf of Mannar, Agastyamalai, Nilgiri. The Great Nicobar, Gulf of Mannar, Pachmadi, Purana, Acharam, and the Caltech, Bengal. From Chandanga, Biosphere. Then, well, Nokrek, Kanchenjunga, Divasako, Dihangiram, Guru Cycle, Manas, and hot desert and cold desert both are not UNESCO recognized. It's just Indians who gave it. Okay, give me a second. Some kid is making noises, so I'll just switch off the window off. We close the window, we switch off the window, which one is it? I think there is less heat outside now. No, it's 2:15 here. The heat is still high. It's just boys are out playing. Yeah, you can hear him yelling. So basically, four that I definitely remember is Gulf of Mannar and Great Nicobar, Gulf of Mannar, then Agastimalai, and Nilgiri. These four you have to remember because these are old and important. There is also Keshachalam, which is not recognized. There is, but one and something I'm missing. Yeah, Amarkantak, Panchmadi, and Panna. These three are in Odisha, MP. Then there is Simlipal, which is in Odisha. Then the hot desert, cold desert ones. Then if you go from there, there is Kanchenjunga. Then there is Nokrek, Manas, the and the Bursaiko, and Sundarban. Obviously, I forgot Sundarban. Yeah. So the next portion is eco-sensitive zone. to the end. Yeah, okay. The biosphere reserve is done. Eco-sensitive zones are done. So as I said, just perfect timing here. It is 2:26, and as I said, by 2:30 I have to go for a prior appointment. So right now I will close the stream as usual and go back to return to the stream most likely tomorrow, but I'll try to stream 1 hour after this again. 2:30 it is, so mm, before 4 o'clock I should be free, and 4 to 4:30, at least half an hour, I will study more. I don't know if I will stream because that seems like a very short duration, but that's it for now. As usual, time to close the stream, say goodbye if you're there. Right. See you later. As we studied today, see you later, alligator.